Hey everyone, this is Eric Miller. Welcome to the Financial Beast channel. We get a question a lot of when is it time for me to evaluate my financial team and when do I need to upgrade? So that's the question that we're going to answer in this video. The question of when I need to start looking at upgrading my financial team or do I need to make some changes, it's a tough one to confront. And the reason being is that it's not like upgrading from, a Chevy to a BMW or a $200,000 house to $1 million house, which you guys have no problem doing, by the way. So but when you start talking about like upgrading your people, it's a little different because we're talking about people. And these are people that are trustworthy. These are people that have helped you along the way. But look, there is going to be a point in time where you really have to evaluate your financial team. And you're looking for competency more than anything else. Like, are these people competent to get me to where I want to go? And unfortunately, there are times where you're going to have to make some changes. So I want to give you really three indicators to look for that you may need to start looking at upgrading your team or making some kind of change in your CPAs, your advisors, who you're working with right now. The first indicator is that they just can't keep up anymore. Now look, for you to get to where you want to go, you have to move fast. You need information quickly. The quality of the financial information that you need much more rapidly, and you need filings done quickly. You need everything done, now. And if your team is just not responding with the level of speed that you need, then they just can't keep up with you. And that's a sign right there that you may need to look for an additional team. And I know that's a tough thing to confront because you got to hold them accountable for that, but it's just an indicator that I certainly want you to look at. Indicator number 2 is that you find yourself bringing ideas and strategies to them as opposed to them bringing strategies to you. So look, as you start making a lot more money, as your practice becomes more valuable, as you start expensing your profits to your household and creating assets, and look, you're going to have a whole new world of problems. Tax problems, asset protection problems, decisions of where to put your money, alternative investment strategies, all kinds of things. So you need to make sure that if you notice, like, I'm bringing all these things to you, like I'm having to do the research, I'm having to go look because you're not bringing them to me, then it may be time to start looking for a new set of advisors. And again, it's not their fault. It's not that they don't care. It's not that they're not trustworthy. It's not that they're not good at what they do, but you're just outgrowing them. All right, so if you notice that you're having to constantly look for tax strategies, if you're constantly having to look for alternative investments, if you're constantly having to look of, just different, financial strategies, then that's probably an indicator that you need to start looking around. And that leads into the third indicator, which is they are not working with a lot of the same people in your industry-specific advisors. Now, when you're first starting, that may not be as important. You get your proper, method of how you structure your business set up and the accounting, and it's pretty cookie cutter. But look, as you start growing your wealth, as you start expanding your practice, things change. And I can really give a testimonial to this because in working with nothing but practice owners for the last, 14 years, I can tell you that we see a lot of patterns that have developed, and that intellectual capital that we get from working with so many practice owners is invaluable because I can take the information that I've learned from some of them and apply it to everyone, all right, especially the ones that are very, very successful. And that industry knowledge that we have, the awareness of how your business operates, your profit margins, what you spend money on, new trends that develop. It's been invaluable in helping our clients not only increase the value of their businesses, but making sure that they're expensing their profits and then, looking at other investment alternatives than from just the quote unquote traditional model. So I think, you have to look at your team right now. Do they understand my business? Are they talking to me about my business? And do they have other clients that have run into the same problems that I have, where they can give me solutions and bring me solutions so I'm not having to go, find them myself? And look, I know that you have 101 things that you have to do in your practice as your owner and your executive and your practitioner hats. You have a lot of things that you have to do, not to mention trying to spend time with your family. So your financial team needs to keep up with you. And they need to bring you ideas and strategies. And they can only do that if they're really working with other people that are in your industry. So hope that video helps. I'll see you on the next video.